Privacy. It's become almost a quaint concept these days. Our every social media post leaves multiple markers. Facebook can assemble a full profile on us from the things we like on their platform. Our every move can be monitored. Cameras are everywhere. Virtually everything about our lives can be accessed with frightening ease. That's why Liberty Nation has created a regular column entitled You're Never Alone, Tech Tyranny and Digital Despots. And the author who writes it up every week joins us now, LibertyNation.com socio-political correspondent Laura Valkovic, a resident of Britain, but joining us stateside in studio today. Laura, welcome to Liberty Nation Radio.
Thanks, Tim.
Appreciate
nice to be here.
I appreciate having you. You've written a lot about tech tyranny, most recently about Facebook being embroiled in scandal after scandal over privacy breaches and misuse of data. And Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg recently unveiling a so-called privacy-focused vision for social networking. What does he have in mind here, and will this change the face of Facebook?
So Mark Zuckerberg has released this vision, which he seems to be aiming at a bit of a rebrand of Facebook, but I don't think everyone's that convinced. His plan seems to be to basically merge Facebook with the other apps the company owns, like Instagram and WhatsApp. So the privacy aspect is not that Facebook will no longer be using or selling your information, but rather they'll be offering more private or small group messaging services. So rather than people posting publicly on social media so that everyone can see the content, they will be private messages, more like just a text messaging service. But the main criticism is that they'll still have access to all this information about you. They'll still be able to sell it, to use it how they want.
All right, now you really raised my interest level substantially when you wrote about Mark Zuckerberg's interest in brain-computer interface, which would allow a computer to interact directly with the people's brains and enable users to type messages or navigate a page purely by using their thoughts. This sounds like science fiction. Is it real?
It does sound far-fetched, Tim, but it is real in the medical research field. Mark Zuckerberg's funded a lot of research into it, and other medical researchers are doing it, particularly to do with prosthetic limbs, kind of mechanical legs or something that a person could actually control with their minds. So I think Mark Zuckerberg is kind of hoping this could transfer from the medical field to the social media world.
But it's purely Orwellian. I mean, it's beyond Orwellian.
I think you could achieve a balance. You know, there are positive aspects where it could improve some people's lives, but there are so many negative aspects, and it's easy to expect that it would go in the wrong direction. Yeah,
you think? Wow. Being able to, a computer being able to actually read our minds. Okay, now you write a lot about what you call the surveillance state. What are the greatest and most immediate threats, as you see it, posed by the surveillance state we find ourselves living in today?
Well, I don't think the surveillance state is only to do with the government or the state as we think of it now,
right,
but also these corporations. I mean, people are kind of getting sucked into these supposedly free services without considering the why they are free. They're free because that information is used and sold, and that's how these businesses actually make money. So we may not feel the effects of these immediately, but gradually, as the companies and the government working together obtain all this information about us, they're becoming more powerful and can actually manipulate us very easily without us even realizing it.
Great stuff. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Tim.
Laura Valkovic, socio-political correspondent for LibertyNation.com. Up next, why Democrats won't let go of the collusion delusion. The reason is not what you think.
Exhausted by all the fake news? On LibertyNation.com's YouTube channel, facts and fresh, bold analysis are what you get without the leftist spin. Subscribe today to the LibertyNation.com YouTube channel because
truth
is
making a comeback.